Salute to all the real ones out there. It's your boy Mike coming at you again with another video. Yo, y'all like the content I've been dropping, direction that my channel was headed in? I need you to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos with anybody else you think may benefit from them, all right? Now, today's topic is going to be called energy is currency, all right? Energy is currency. And we just going to jump straight into it, you know what I mean? Y'all can see I got like a different type of environment, you know what I mean? I'm posted up at my sister-in-law's house in the backyard, had a little bit of time to myself, and I was like, you know what, it's been a while since I actually hit y'all with a video like in person. You guys are already tracking all the stuff that I'm doing as far as wanting to move out here, you know. Beautiful weather, you can see it's October 1st and I'm feeling real like charged up. So I wanted to hit y'all with something, you know, talking about energy. So the definition of it is strength and vitality required for sustained physical or mental activity. Or another definition would be power derived from the utilization of physical or chemical resources, okay? Now the big thing is that I'm peeping since I've been back is that a lot of times we waste energy, you know what I mean? Like we tend to go with the path of least resistance and avoid things that are challenging or painful. So, you know, bringing it back full circle with some of the people that I see out here in the States is many of them are just simply out of shape. And it's not to like toot my own horn or make it seem like I'm all that, you know what I mean? I feel like all of us can improve and grow, and that's part of like the beauty of aging. It's like the habits that you establish early on and maintain will actually allow you to age gracefully. And you know, I'm coming from Germany, so I know it's a lot more active out there as far as the lifestyle is concerned. People are usually taking advantage of good weather like what I have here, you know. Now, if I took you with me in a car and we drove up this neighborhood that we live in, you know what I mean, you'll see that most people are just chilling in their crib. It's rare that you even see like a family out walking or, you know, people jogging or being like real sporty. Now I got it. There's less people. Let's put it like this. Germany is a very concentrated country. You know, there's like 90 million people living in the space of like Ohio or a little bit bigger as far as the country size. You know, so in the States, you got like 360 million, but it's a lot more room per person. So I get it. Like a lot of neighborhoods you'll drive through, you know, people working, they busy, and you're just not gonna see as many people, even though there's so much available space. But what I'm peeping is just like, your energy is currency, bro. And the more you actually use it for whatever goals or things you have lined out for yourself, the better. And, you know, we're in an age where right now everybody's being distracted, you know, and since I've been here, it's all about maintaining the good habits that I established already years ago in Kuwait. You know what I mean? I'm still out here reading, like no bullshit, bro. No bullshit. I got a book right here, you know what I mean? Before I made this video, I was tearing into this one. Got another book by Tim Ferriss. You know what I mean? And this is the one in German. So y'all can see I'm keeping it real, man. I ain't got no reason to try to flex. I see I got a small subscriber base, but anybody who watching this video, I want you to understand that you need to use your energy in the most beneficial way that you can, because there are so many things as far as psychological warfare that are out there, and it's meant to snatch away your energy in as many ways as possible. And I'm gonna come to that in a minute. So oftentimes throughout my day, like if I didn't accomplish a reasonable amount of tasks, I feel dissatisfied with myself, right? And it's like, this leads to a personal evaluation. So there's like a bunch of questions that I'll start asking myself. And one of them will be, why am I not expending energy for what counts the most? I can be honest with y'all, I'm no perfect person, okay? I have shortcomings, I have things that I've been trying to do that I fail at, or things that I put off to the last minute, and then I feel the pressure underneath my ass and I feel like I gotta hurry up and accomplish something that I could have been done, handled, you know? So being honest with myself and with y'all too, laziness. We all have different stages of laziness, bro. Fear and also procrastination. So what do I need to limit or cut out completely in order for me to have more energy, or in other words, more currency, right? Releases. you know, this is something I'm real talk, keeping real, like all the way across the board. I can tell y'all, semen retention is real for men. All right. If you are holding your seed and you're not being undisciplined sexually, bro, trust me, you will get very good results. Excuse me, I got a little bit of hiccups right now, but like I see it even in myself as I'm making the video compared to other videos that I made. Your hair, your nails, your eyes, right? Your aura, everything about you charges up when you are holding on to your seed. And that's real talk, man. Like I can't stress it enough. Y'all seen all the videos on YouTube talking about semen retention. I know it's like a fad, then it becomes something that like gets slammed by mainstream media, and then other people write it off as just complete hogwash. But let's be honest, bro. Think about it. Your seed has the ability to create a life. If you let it recycle through your body, you will get all the benefits that I'm talking about and more, okay? All you dudes out there that got social anxiety and stuff, trust me, if you stop jerking off, stop masturbating, you will actually be able to handle yourself a lot easier, whether you're dealing with your own self or whether you're dealing with close companions, okay? So that's one thing that I've already cut out, and I'm on a real good streak right now. So I'm speaking from experience. It's not like I just get on these videos and ramble on. No, it's stuff that I'm actually testing out for myself, and I feel the need to extend it to y'all, because y'all my community, you know what I mean? Each one teach one, and we gonna rock like that, okay? Smoking and alcohol. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, like smoking is something that I used to think was a pretty cool pastime, and it's not like I have anything against people who smoke weed. But what I will tell you is that me personally, I can only speak for myself, it zaps your energy. It really makes you feel more lazy. It kills your willpower. So that same drive that you have to get up, knock out what you know you've been putting off, it's gonna make it 10 times harder if you now smoke a blunt. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Alcohol. I ain't gonna say I don't drink. You know what I mean? I like to have a drink every now and then, but I noticed that the more I age, the more the goal around drinking changes. Back then it was like, I wanna feel a buzz. Now it's more like, enjoy the drink. You know what I mean? But let's be honest, you're drinking poison. So it's not gonna hurt you to cut that out of your diet, right? And drifting. How many times have I brought up drifting in all my videos, bro? Y'all done heard me talk about it. You really won't gain anything by drifting. And think from the level of, let's say, the devil. He has many names. Satan, Lucifer, you know what I mean? The Antichrist. All right, you got also the master of lies, the grand deceiver, the jaw. Like you have all these names, right? But think about if you were that entity. You have people who are righteous trying to do, let's say, what they know they should be doing because they're following their inner voice. You don't even have to attack them. The best way to actually get at them would be to get them to drift. Because the more they drift, the more they go far away from what they're supposed to be doing. So notice that if you limit drifting, you will have more energy / more currency to actually accomplish what you want. So just keep that in mind. Another question I ask myself, like when it comes to energy being currency, how can I be more productive? All right, and when it comes down to it, it's following stuff that I know I need to get done. Following stuff that I know would be helpful if I did it, like errands or chores within the house, for example. No excuses. Bro, the more you make excuses, the more you're going with your lower nature. I feel like all of us have an inner compass that's kind of guiding us to where we need to go. And the more you listen to it, the more you'll be on point. And you also feel better throughout the day. So stop making excuses for stuff you need to get done. Another thing is to plan your days. All right, so I have a journal. It's actually right over there on the table. All right, I write in this journal often. I'm talking about every day. I fill in stuff that I got done, that I still want to get done. And overall, what it helps me do is keep an accurate overview on my trajectory in life, okay? Planning your days will give you a lot more structure. And when you have structure, then you're gonna get probably a more effective outcome. You know, how many people just go off how they feel? But if you're being honest with yourself, you usually don't feel like doing the stuff that you know you need to do. So it's better to actually make a plan for your day. Not saying you always have to be following some script. Like, don't take everything I'm saying and go the whole extreme direction. I'm more speaking about in general. If you have some type of idea on where you want to go, take it back to my video, rudderless ships. I really don't see too many people who are like being somewhat structured winding up with bad results, okay? And another thing is be disciplined. There's no easy way around it. Discipline sometimes is just hard, you know, but the more you follow what I'm talking about, you ain't releasing your seed. You over here having some structure for your day. You cutting out smoking and alcohol. You ain't drifting. You're stopping with the laziness. You're not making excuses. Bro, the discipline is gonna be right there because all those things are already totally in alignment with discipline. So I challenge y'all to do these things, okay? Another question that I ask myself often to keep myself, let's say, on the correct path. Are my actions or habits bringing me closer to the life I envision? All right? And I gotta be honest, sometimes. I would say, you know, I'm a person who's pretty hard on myself. You know, if you talk to my brother or somebody else that's close to me, they'll probably tell you, dog, you always driven, you always on point. But yo, this is no competition. This is also no comparison from myself to others. I just know my inner voice is constantly pushing me to keep my vision at the forefront of my mind. And from time to time, it's important to just do an analysis on, keep it real with yourself. Are you actually headed towards what you want in life? If you're not, then you need to follow some of these questions and implement strategies. Do you need more solitude to clear your mind? And I would definitely say this is a question that I always say yes to, all right? I got another video probably about to drop after this where I'm actually talking about how there are beautiful dangers of expansion. So the more you grow in your journey, the more you learn, develop, and actualize as a man or a woman if you're watching this channel, you will need solitude, all right? You really will need solitude because not only is there a psychological warfare with 1,000 different aspects trying to snatch away your energy, but you also have people who are around you. And this is no slight at the people that are around me, you know, because everybody is different. Everybody has their own mindset about things. But what I realize is most of the time they are not trying to structure their life the way that I am. And it all comes down to military discipline and all these other things that I've read over the years. So there's a disconnect, you know what I mean? And what I notice about myself is I'm good at adapting, being around other people, you know what I mean? But I've said in other videos too that it's important for me to fall back, have my own solitude in order to recharge for the next inevitable interaction with other people, you know? So if you ever find yourself feeling like you flustered or you're confused or, you know what I mean, maybe you get a headache out of nowhere or you just feel tired of dealing with people, understand that it's totally normal to want solitude, okay? Last question I ask myself is, when will you make the appropriate sacrifices to gain more momentum? And my answer right now is now. You know what I'm saying? For example, this video, dog, I'll be honest, I did not feel like making it right now. You know what I mean? I was actually chilling out here, catching up on my reading, posted up, just comfortable, chilling at the crib. You know what I mean? Everybody else dipped out. They got some errands to run. But don't make any excuses. Don't be lazy. Just make the video right now. Because in the end, it's going to be somebody that can maybe watch it and benefit from it. And they'll feel good about it. And you'll feel happy that you actually knocked it out. Versus letting it just sit there for months at a time. Like this topic I had in my mind ever since May. Here it is, October 1st. That's 5 months later. You know what I mean? So get to it. Another thing is that distractions will zap your energy by scattering it into multiple, usually pointless directions. So this is where I talked about, for example, with drifting. You know, How many times you been, dog back there barking, how many times you been, for example, focused on something that you want to do, and then your friend said, hey, let's meet up, let's do this, let's do that, or maybe you got distracted with your own lack of discipline. You know what I mean? We all know it's harder to sit down and study than it is to get on your phone and scroll through Facebook or Instagram or whatever. But just think about how many people are also doing that. All these technologies are designed to make you distracted. So limit distractions and you will have more energy and you, AKA more currency for whatever you want to do. Now, to finish out this video, I want to talk about some of the things that boost my energy. One, it's gonna be fitness. All right, reoccurring theme in all my videos. Anybody who's been a loyal supporter, you already know my stance on fitness. Now, I'm no massive guy. I'm really not, and that's not even my goal. But I noticed that I'm extremely powerful for somebody my size. And another thing is I cross a lot of people who automatically give me respect just on how I carry myself. You're never gonna lose by having a stronger body. Healthy food, adequate rest, sunlight. Yeah, I talked about that too. Sunlight. And also, if you can't get enough sunlight, then you need to be taking vitamin D pills, which I take and I would highly recommend. All right, it kind of gives you a boost of energy. And when you do get sun, it's almost like your body is able to absorb it more. Purity. This is going back to sexual transmutation, holding your seed. Accomplishments, looking and dressing your best. Visualization of your end goals. And last but not least, muse employment, all right? Muse employment. So with that being said, you know what I mean? I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Remember, the topic is energy is currency, so protect your energy at all costs. I'll holler at y'all on the next one, all right?